Gateway Church, a true story. In the heart of the city stood a towering building. Behind its glass walls and wooden doors lay the church everyone called Gateway. From the outside, it looked like just another church, but stepping inside was like entering a different world, a world of light, quiet, and a sense that words could barely contain. This is the story of Daniel, an American young man whose life had been wandering in a dark alley. His father had fallen into alcoholism, and his mother was trapped in depression. Home was chaos. Many nights, dinner was nothing more than canned soup or stale bread. Daniel's dreams had been crushed. He wanted to pursue music, but poverty and his environment pushed him toward petty crimes, shoplifting, hanging out with the wrong crowd, and ultimately spending a night in jail. It was in that dark jail cell that a small turn came in his life. An older inmate, his face lined with years of hardship, approached Daniel and said, "Son, if you go back out there and live the same life, you'll be back here. Ever been to church?" Daniel laughed bitterly. "Church, that's just old-fashioned talk. Where is God in all this?" The old man only said, "Try Gateway Church. People change there. Maybe you will too." Daniel dismissed the words as a joke. But after leaving jail, he returned to his old friends, and one day, tragedy struck. His closest friend overdosed. Daniel could not forget the lifeless body, the silent question in his friend's eyes, "Why did we ruin our lives that night?" Daniel remembered the old man's words. The following Sunday, he stood nervously at the doors of Gateway Church. Inside, the crowd was vibrant. People smiled, hugged, and welcomed each other warmly. Daniel felt out of place, as if he had walked into the wrong world. Then he noticed the youth band on stage. The music, the voices, they struck a chord deep within him. Tears welled in his eyes as he quietly took a seat in the back row. The pastor spoke that day about love and forgiveness. "We all have sinned, but that is not the end of our story. God gives us a new chance. The question is, will we take it?" The words pierced Daniel's heart. That night, for the first time, he prayed awkwardly, brokenly, "If you are really there, help me get out of this." Weeks turned into months. Daniel began attending church regularly. He joined the music team, and slowly, his life began to change. But change was never easy. Old friends tempted him back, and poverty still chased him. Many times, he nearly gave up. One day, after service, a middle-aged woman approached him. "Son, I see the same pain in your eyes that I once saw in my son. He, too, was lost in addiction. But you are alive, you still have a chance. Don't give up." Her words felt like a prayer answered. Years later, the boy who had once been trapped in jail stood on the stage of Gateway Church not as a sinner, but as a leader. In his hands was a guitar, and he played for newcomers the very songs that had once saved him. The story took one more turn. One day, after service, the old inmate who had first spoken to him appeared at the church doors. Time had aged him further, but his eyes still held the same light. Daniel ran and hugged him. "You said people change here. Look. I've changed." Tears filled the old man's eyes. "Son, I wasted my life, but if even one like you survives, then maybe my life wasn't entirely in vain." In that moment, Daniel realized that Gateway Church was not just a building, it was a doorway, a path from darkness into light. The story does not end in silence but in music. The same song that once revived a lost boy now reaches countless hearts, offering hope and redemption. This story reflects the American experience, poverty, crime, broken families, and the power of a church-like institution to give someone a second chance. Gateway Church lives not just in walls, but in the human heart.